Hey everybody, my name is Razorian Buck. So a couple days ago we had an earthquake, a 4.9 all the way from Victoria to Vancouver. It was about 11:30 at night and I was just chilling and all of a sudden the whole place started shaking. Now I'm on the 4th floor and I didn't know what to do. I kind of thought to myself, if this building's going down, what am I taking with me? I put on my hoodie, I grabbed some pants, and then I wanted to grab some food because where are you gonna eat if you're like out on the street? So I started going through my fridge and I was like, this stuff's not gonna stay cold. So I start going through the cupboards. I'm like, yeah, I got some canned goods and stuff, but what I really need is like a bag of chips. And of course, you can't waste booze, so you gotta take that. So then I go grab my backpack. I made it to about the hallway and then I was like, I ain't going anywhere. Forget this. It kind of made me think, I am really not prepared for a natural disaster. I have absolutely no idea what I'd do if there's a huge earthquake that was bringing down the building. So I googled it to find out what the best things are to do in case of an earthquake. But the answers I found I just wasn't happy with. It just didn't make sense to me. So I'm gonna go through some of these things that you should do in case of an earthquake, and I'm gonna give you an idea of what I think you should do.
Let's go through them.
The first thing the internet says is you should just not go anywhere. You should hit the ground and cover your head. That's all great if you're already lying on the couch. I got hardwood floors here, I ain't gonna lie here. They say you should stand in a doorway. I don't get this. Stand in a doorway? This is like the exact opposite of what you're supposed to do in case of a fire. Have you ever heard people say don't block the fire exit? But if there's an earthquake, you should stand right in the fire exit. Decide, are you gonna stay or are you gonna leave? Don't stand in the doorway deciding what you're gonna do. Other people might already know what they're gonna do and you'll be in the way. Another thing that they tell you to do is crawl underneath a table or a desk. See, the first thing I think is I want to get some food. True, if you do climb underneath your table, you might find some scraps from last night. But I mean, I got a fridge, I got food. I may as well just go to the fridge and get some food. Not to mention, I just got new jeans. What, am I gonna crawl underneath a dirty table? And then next thing you know, you gotta go get new pants because they're all dirty. You gotta get a new shirt. It just doesn't make sense. So the correct procedure in case of an earthquake, put your hands like this, cover them like this, put your head down, but do this on the ground. Put your head down and just sit there and wait until the earthquake is over. I don't get this. I figure in case of an earthquake, the first thing you want is open communication with your surroundings. Doing this, yeah, let's block off our hearing, let's block off our eyesight. Maybe it's all a dream. So let's recap. You get a table, you put it in your doorway, you crawl under the table, you look for old scraps of food, and then you put your hands over your head, cover your hearing, and cover your eyes, and make sure that you can't see if anyone's coming or going, even though everyone's gonna be coming and going because there's a freaking earthquake, and you're in the door.
So this is what I think that you should do.
You're gonna need protection. You're gonna need mace, and you're gonna need a knife. The buildings are all falling, everyone's gonna go crazy, everyone's gonna be losing their beep. You wanna make sure that you have protection. Which brings me to my next topic. You're gonna need protection. Because all those lonely girls out there that don't know what they're gonna do, you gotta offer them safety. You gotta be like, come with me girl, I'll look after you. I'll make sure nothing happens to you. It works in the movies. Now if an earthquake happens and you happen to be in bed, sleeping, the first thing you're gonna wanna do before you leave the house is get some clothes. Now this doesn't apply to hot single women, but for the rest of us, you're probably gonna wanna put on some nice clean clothes because you're gonna be running out of your building. Another thing you're gonna wanna do is grab your phone or your iPod and don't forget the headphones. If you're in a crowded space, like a shelter, nobody wants to hear what you're listening to. You're gonna need headphones. You're gonna need a flashlight. because if you can't find your iPhone charger and your phone's dead, then you're not going to be able to play video games. If you can't play video games, you're going to get bored, then you're going to get depressed, and then you might end up killing yourself. So, in case of an earthquake, you want to make sure you have a flashlight. Car keys. You know when you have a big earthquake and the road breaks open and there's a huge gap, and if you look down there you can see all the lava and it's shooting up, and you know you need to get to the other side. So wait, you gonna jump? No. You need to take a car and you need to jump it with your car. Before you leave, bring your car keys. Also, you want to probably take your family members or your pets with you. I know some people just like to push and shove, George Costanza, you know, and that works. That is perfectly fine. However, later you think about it and you look bad, and the other thing is you might lose family members or pets. You're gonna need your bills. Take all your bills from your mail, because they're not gonna sit around and say, oh, you had an earthquake, okay, you don't have to pay this month then. No, they're still gonna make you pay. If you have a Visa bill or a MasterCard or your rent or whatever, they're still gonna make you pay. So it doesn't matter if there's an earthquake, they're still gonna bill you, they're still gonna give you late fees. So make sure you grab all your bills in the middle of an earthquake to make sure that you look after your future situation. This is important. Now remember, you only have about 30 seconds to figure out what it is you're gonna bring. You need a pillow, a backpack, video games, phone charger, porn, food, jacket, canned goods, get a car, get your keys before you leave, other stuff. I don't know, am I missing anything? What you don't want to do is go on Facebook during an earthquake and tell everyone that we're having an earthquake. They will know. Trust me. All your friends, the people down the block will know there's an earthquake. You don't need to go on Facebook and post it. Don't tweet about it. Don't make a YouTube video like I did. So those are just some of the tips that I had. Don't take them if you don't want to, because honestly, I don't even know what I'm talking about. Well everyone, I hope this video helps. Let me know if any of this helps you. If you think they're good ideas. If you have better ideas, let me know in the comments section. And I'll see you again soon. Aight? Peace! Hey guys, I hope you enjoyed this week's video. If you did, you're totally welcome to like, subscribe, comment, and share. And here is last week's video, if you'd like to see that, if you haven't yet. Until next time, I'll see you again soon. Peace.